Today I'm doing a super quick card for our card box class. I realize I'm a little late getting it on and I apologize for that. It's really just a nice card that you can give someone as an I love you. It could be Valentine's next year, it could be anniversary. You could probably do it as a wedding card if you wanted. Lots of possibilities, but I wanted something that was super quick and fast and showed you how you could use the Sealed with Love set and the matching framelits in a way that wasn't strictly Valentine's. So I'm gonna push this down here. I went ahead and cut out what I used on the framelits so you wouldn't have to watch me do that. But these were the three I used. It's the pop-up heart, the small heart, and, sorry, having problems grabbing it, the arrow. I cut out the small heart and the arrow out of Peekaboo Peach, and the watermelon, the pop-up heart out of Watermelon Wonder. Then I have a piece of 325 or 3 1/4 and 4 1/2 piece of Whisper White. That's going to go onto just a normal A2 size card base. So I'm going to, before I stamp, glue down where I want the heart so that I know that when I'm placing everything. Oopsie. I want that way. So you're going to kind of put this in the upper left corner. I'm just using snail because I don't want it, since it's already popped up, I don't want it to be too much off the page. Do that. I stuck the arrow in there. Put it up there so you can see it before I started. I'm just going to tip up the arrow just a little bit and put some snail underneath there. I kind of want it to have a little bit of movement, so I'm not going to do, you could do the fine detail glue if you want it like not to move at all, but I actually don't mind if it moves a little bit, so that's how that looks. And then I am going to grab my Stampin' Dimensionals to pop up the small heart. And just barely squish it in a little bit. You could probably cut a Stampin' Dimensional in half and kind of save some of your Stampin' Dimensional, but that's okay. See how that's going to look? You're not really, it's not really showing how bright in front of the Peekaboo Peach is. I'm sorry about that. I want kind of different, less stereotypical red type colors. So now I'm going to use the Sealed with a Kiss stamp. And I am stamping with the pad underneath. You really want that whenever you're doing photopolymer so that you get a nice, clean, crisp image. Sorry, if you're getting spotty images, it's probably because you don't have a pad underneath it when you're stamping. So now we're going to do the heart, or not the heart, the lips in the same color, and I'm just going to kind of do it to the side so you can see it's like it left the lip print on their cheek. Okay. And that I'm going to, let me show you before I put it down with snail. I'm kind of offsetting it because I'm about ready to put some ribbon over here. Put some snail. I love how easy snail is. Anything that's easy and holds up to Texan humidity is good in my book. So there's how the card looks so far. And the last thing I'm going to put in is, this is some of the metallic ribbon. Hold that up so you can see how nice and sparkly. This is another thing that in the Celebration catalog I think just didn't look as pretty in print as it does in person. So if you've even been thinking about this, make sure you get in that last $50 order before Celebration's up so you can get this. I put some Terran tape on the back, which does sometimes take a little bit with ribbon to get off, but I think it's worth the effort because it looks so much nicer than glue, which kind of can dry clumpy or sometimes wets the ribbon, and then you got that look going on. So this here so you can see kind of where I'm putting it. I pre-cut this A lot of times when I'm doing ribbon not on a video, I actually will purposely put it over the edge, so I don't do what I just did. So you don't sometimes end up with what happened here, which is a tiny little sliver. Whereas if I would have done it over the edge, then I could have snipped it perfectly even. But that's okay. So here's the finished card. Just nice and simple and pretty. The nice thing is you could do a couple variations on this with the different sayings from the stamp. Like if you wanted Valentine's Day, you could do Happy Valentine's Day. You could just do Hello, Love. And then you can pop 2 or 3 cards in that box that they can use all year long. Hope you enjoyed it.